Hello everybody, I am doing a vlog today. So we are in New Jersey. We're here for a trip to Sesame Place and we are staying at the Extended Stay America in Princeton, New Jersey. So I'm going to give you guys a tour, show you what we're working with. So here is the front of the hotel. Gonna go ahead and walk through. Supposed to have a face mask on, but I forgot mine in my room. So here's the lobby. This is where they have breakfast in the morning. It's like a quick grab. They have oatmeal, tea, coffee, stuff like that. Front lobby. And then you just come down here to the rooms. But the breakfast was nice. They had oatmeal, they had granola bars, they had tea, coffee, and cups and things like that for you to have in your room. And so it was really nice to be able to do that. I think they do that anyway, but especially nice with COVID. So this is our room, 129. Alright, here we are in our room. Say hi everybody. Hi everybody. So you can see our room. We have a king suite because that was the cheapest deal that I could get, and I used my AAA card. So got a little desk here, little couch area with a couple chairs. They have a kitchenette. They don't have anything in here. You have to ask. Refrigerator. I'll tell you guys about this stuff in a few minutes. But we, say hi, Greg. There's Kayla. Say hi. Say hi, Trip. Hi. So we, since we have a king suite, we brought Kayla's pack and play, so she sleeps in there, and then we bought Trip's little cot, so he sleeps there, and they had a good time. This TV, it swivels. It's pretty cool, so you can like switch it to face the bed if you want, or the living room. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is the bed, and then just the typical bathroom. They don't have a closet, but what they do have is a little shelf back here. So this is where we kind of have all of our clothes on that shelf. We are going to Sesame Place, and so instead of buying the kids shirts at the park, I bought these at Target. It actually is a pajama set, and it had 2 sets of pajamas, but we're gonna wear them tomorrow. It was 2T, so it's actually a little small for Trip and a little big for Kayla. She's gonna wear this with the shorts. He's gonna wear the shirt, but overall, not bad for 10 bucks, right? For 2 outfits for them. I'm sure the shirts at Sesame Place probably cost, I don't know, 20 bucks a piece. So I'll show you what we got. So we got these refillable cups. And we're gonna use these as our little travel cups whenever we travel, so that way we don't have to keep buying paper cups and just throwing them away. This was the thing our ham was in, so we're gonna reuse this tonight and eat some of our dinner out of there. I got these cute little resealable reusable zipper lock bags. So these were $6 for 2, and these were, I think, $7 for 2. So this one is just a little bit bigger, so I got that. And then we have these Bento Boxes, which I think are super cute. And we're also gonna use these when we travel. So you open it up and it has 4 little sections, but then also these little trays pop out, so you could use these trays as like little things for them to put. I actually put their goldfish in there, so I'm gonna wash these out and we're gonna use these again tonight, and then we're also gonna use these again at the park when we go tomorrow. And so I'll be posting some videos of that. You'll see that too. So this is our baggie that I've packed for tomorrow already. It's got little snacks and juice boxes, goldfish. There's some granola bars under there too, and also some fruit snacks and some boxes of raisins. So that's just what we're gonna be using in the park tomorrow. You're not, it says you're not allowed to bring in food, but from what I have seen online and on YouTube, they do not really check or care too much if you have some juice boxes or some little bags of chips. They just don't want you to bring in like coolers and, you know, big things of sandwiches. So this is just a lunch box that Greg had. Here is our recyclables. I'm gonna take that home because there's no recycling here. This is our cooler that we brought with us. We use this cooler for camping. We have another one, but these are really good. They hold ice for, we've been able to hold ice in here for about 3 days. So we love this thing. Actually got it on sale at Walmart for 25 bucks. And when I saw it, I told Greg, like, we gotta get this. So we just have some more snacks and stuff back there that we actually brought with us on the way. We brought cereal with us to eat in the morning. And then this is like cribs. This is our refrigerator. So you see we have some more snacks. We have some dinner. We grabbed Wendy's last night. Kayla had some Wendy's left over, so she'll eat that tonight. And so yeah, Wendy's was last night. Wendy's was $25, I think, and I had a $25 gift card, so that worked out well. We booked this. I booked this hotel. Like I said, it was $102 a night, and when all the taxes and fees were done, it was $235. So not bad. It's the best deal I found for 2 nights, but I'm so used to camping that I'm like, we are gonna go camping. We typically don't camp in the summer because our pop-up does not have AC. So I'm gonna do next year, my project is to add an air conditioner to our pop-up so that we can extend our camping season. Because when I was looking for hotels, I think it's because I've been camping for the past 2 or 3 years. I haven't booked a hotel in I don't know how long, and I didn't realize that hotel rooms are like 160, 180 bucks a night, and even more, you know, the more luxury you get. So we have little kids, and so we don't want to, you know, stay in like the cheapy motels because we want them to be safe, and you know, we don't want to like bother anybody. So but this was a pretty good deal, like I said, that I found. I used a AAA for a discount. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be camping a lot more when I fix up my pop-up camper, and I just feel like everybody should look into camping. It's such a good alternative. It's such a like inexpensive way to travel and go see things and see places. And so definitely gonna keep on doing that. I don't see how people are able to like go places when you're spending like, you know, $400, $500 just on the hotel, and then you still have to you know, get your tickets to the attraction you're gonna see, and you still have to eat. And so we do a lot of trying to save by you know, buying our own food and not eating out so much. I spent $124 at Target, which I don't think is actually pretty bad because that's gonna cover our lunch, our dinner tonight, our snacks, and our lunch at the park tomorrow. So I think it's pretty good. you know, considering if we had eaten in the park, it would cost us significantly more buying snacks and buying full meals in the park. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot another video so you can see what our day is like tomorrow. I've never been to Sesame Place, so we're pretty excited. The kids have never been to any kind of theme park or carnival or ridden any kind of ride, so I'm really excited to see how they're gonna react and respond to being in a theme park. But I just wanted to show you guys our hotel, and thought this was a good idea to do like a little vlog. I've never vlogged before, so looking forward to feedback and hearing what you guys think about this video. But yeah, I just wanted to also show you guys how we are doing this as frugally as possible and trying to be environmentally conscious as much as possible. And yeah, we're like everybody else. We want to be able to take our kids places, but we don't have a ton of money. And so going cheap or camping is definitely things that we utilize, and we're able to allow our kids to see things and go places. And we are going to go ahead and let the kids get ready to go down for a nap. They're already starting to go down a little bit. Everybody say night night.
Night night. Night night.
All right, so I'm gonna let them go take a nap, and I will see everybody tomorrow at Sesame Place. Bye.
Cheese.
Cheese.
I got it. You. Nice.
Oh, look at Daddy.
One, two, three, cheese. All right.
Get it. Get it. Hey.
Great! It's almost time for the parade, everybody. See you soon.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our pictures from our trip. We had such a great time, and the kids really loved it. Kayla really loved it, so I'm glad we were able to do that for her birthday, since we weren't really doing a party. But we had a really good time. The hotel, like I said in the earlier video, was clean. It was nice. We had a really good time. The kids, they had a lot of space. You saw in the one picture where Trip decided that he wanted to do some yoga, so he used a towel as his mat, and his sister joined him. And we had Kayla's walker with us. Yeah, she can walk, and she's not a baby anymore, but she's very mobile, and so she can roll around in that thing, and there's a little tray, so it doubles as somewhere for her to sit and eat, and it folds up really easily and stays in our car. So we definitely keep her walker around for trips like this, and like I said, she loved it. Again, we got the hotel at a really good rate using our AAA discount. It was $102 a night. And with the taxes and fees, we spent $235 for 2 nights in a hotel. It was awesome. But like I said, I'm definitely going to make use of our pop-up camper. I'm going to do some renovations, add an air conditioning to it so we can use it in the summer months. Typically when we camp, we spend about $45 a night per campground. We typically stay in state parks, but at other campgrounds, they're about $50 to $80 a night, so definitely much cheaper than staying in a hotel. You have your own bed, you have your own space that you're comfortable staying in, and so it's definitely a good thing to try if you want to save money, if you want to travel a lot. And maybe I'll do another vlog another time just about our experience camping. I know camping is not for everyone, but if you're frugal like me and you don't mind doing a little bit of work to set up, or just doing something a little bit different, definitely something to check into. So we also bought our wagon into the park once we got there, and that was great because Trip got to ride. He's a big boy, but he definitely takes his time walking, and his little legs get tired, so it was great because we were able to pull him. We had our book bag, which had like diapers and our water bottles. We had our lunchbox that I showed you before with our snacks, which was great. It was awesome to have those snacks because the kids were able to have snacks while we were waiting in the lines or in between rides. They were able to have drinks when we were thirsty because I brought the Capri Suns and we had our water bottles. The park also has some refillable cups. We bought 2 and they were $15 a cup, and you can refill them with anything: water, a drink, a slushies. People were walking around filling them up with slushies. So we definitely would fill one up with water and then one up with a soft beverage. And it was great. We were able to have those throughout the park, like I said, along with our Capri Suns, along with our water. So the snacks were awesome. They were a big hit. We didn't have to spend any money on the little snacks around. The lunch worked out well. We did end up paying for the preferred parking, which was $40. General parking is $25, and that parking lot is across the street from the park. whereas the preferred parking is right next to the park. So it's not that long of a walk, and the picnic tables where you can eat and they have umbrellas, shade, were in the preferred parking section. Anybody can use this, but it would just be that if you parked in general parking, you would have to walk across the street to go and get your, cooler food, and then walk back across the street to eat your food, then walk back across the street to put your cooler and stuff away, then walk back across the street to go into the park. And depending on what time you got there, maybe if you were able to get there early enough to get a good spot in general parking, it wouldn't be so bad. But, we got there like right around 10-ish, and the parking lot was pretty almost full. I mean, it was not packed, but the spaces all right up front were already taken. So we definitely did good, I think, for doing preferred parking. We did the dry rides first. Most people do the wet rides. The park is kind of split in half. On one side is the wet rides, on the other side is the dry rides. Most people do the wet rides first because then they have all afternoon to walk around and dry off. It makes sense. But with us doing the opposite, it worked out so well because the lines were not very long, waiting to get on the dry rides. And we were able to do many of the dry rides with the kids without having to wait too long. Around lunchtime, we could start to see the lines were getting longer, where people were starting to come from the other side. They had their bathing suits on, and the lines were definitely getting longer. And that's when we were like, okay, it's probably a good time for us to go and start making our way to get our lunch. And we were already at the back of the park for the ride side. So as we were making our way out, we could definitely see the dining places, and the lines for the dining places were literally wrapped around the building, just waiting to get in. And then once you get in, you have to get in line to get in the counter to get your food. And then, you have to find a table somewhere to sit. So we probably would have easily spent 2 hours just trying to eat lunch. But we were able to just walk right out, go to our car, grab our cooler, and eat. And the kids had a good time sitting at the picnic tables. They didn't mind. We had sandwiches. We had a really, nice lunch. We had little cheese snacks. We had fruit. It was great. And then we did try to let them rest a little bit, but they were not having it. They were too hyped. So we ended up just putting on their bathing suits and going right back in and hitting up the water rides. They love the water park. There are a lot of water rides where you can slide or where you can get wet, but they really weren't interested in those. They were more interested in the pool, and where you saw them, standing in the zero depth pool. There was also a splash pad. We didn't get many pictures of them in the splash pad spray park, but lots of water coming down, spraying you, all kinds of little contraptions, waterfalls, sprinklers you could run under. And they really enjoyed that. And they just did those things, and we walked around, and that was it. But they loved it. They were able to splash in the water, play around, and they had a good time. Then we did our shows. It was perfect timing. They had 2 shows that are available, and they also have pictures with the characters. We did one show. Nobody was there hardly. I mean, there were people there, but it wasn't like packed like it was earlier. Because most of the people try to do their shows in the morning or in the afternoon. By this time, it was evening. It was like 4:30 when we did our first show, or 4:45. We did our first show, and then we walked over to the studio where they had the pictures. So when you go there, they have a schedule of the park, of the activities of the day. And they have the times of the shows, they have the times of the character pictures. And so after the show, we went and got our pictures with Elmo and Abby, and there was hardly a wait. Earlier, like I said, when we walked by the studio where they have the pictures, the line was like wrapped around for people to get pictures with Elmo. And we waited in the afternoon. By that time, it was like 5 o'clock. There was hardly anybody in the line, so we just zipped right on. And then it was time for our last show. So we saw that show and again walked right in, easily found a seat and watched the show. And by that time it was like 6 o'clock, so we just decided to go ahead and have our dinner. We went to one of the dining places and it was great. We found a seat, we were able to eat. The only downside to that was a lot of the options were gone. They only had like chicken tenders, burgers, and fries. The salads were gone. So some of the options were gone. The kids get a plate and a cup that they get to keep, but they were out of the kids' cups, so they just gave us a regular cup. So that was the only downside to it. All 4 of our meals were around $50, and pretty much all 4 of us got chicken tenders and fries. So $50 for a round of chicken tenders and fries, you know, kind of on the expensive side. And if we had done that for lunch as well, we would have spent like over $100 just on food, and we were able to, you know, eat our lunch for far cheaper. I mean, the $15 extra to park and preferred, still a much better deal. And like I said, we didn't really eat too many snacks, and we didn't eat any snacks in the park. The only thing we bought in the park were the refillable drinks and our dinner. All the snacks we purchased on our own. They did have like a cup of grapes, which still had, and it was not like a big cup, it was like one of those, you know, water cups, water Dixie cups, and the grapes still had the vine on them, so it wasn't like it was filled to the brim with just grapes. And that little teeny cup was $5. So you know, that's just to give you an idea of the cost of some of those snacks that they had in there. But they did have a good variety of snacks. They had fruits, they had, you know, celery and carrot sticks, and they had, you know, cupcakes and things like that. So they definitely had a variety of healthy options. But overall, we really enjoyed the trip. We'll definitely do it again. I think next time we will probably camp. And we had a great time. The kids loved it. They loved the parade. Kayla loved dancing. Trip loved just watching. And we had a great time. So I hope you enjoyed, you know, our trip and seeing our pictures. And please give me feedback on my first vlog. I'm definitely going to get better as I go. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.